Well, hello there. It is day 6 of our 30-day challenge of creating a new habit, double clicking into studying marketing. And I hope you are enjoying our journey through becoming a better marketer and understanding marketing more. I promise you, in just these 6 days, I have learned so much, and I hope you have picked up something that you want to become a habit. Because here's the thing, in the 30 days, of course, these 30 days are a stepping stone to a habit that we want to continue to form. The problem is with 30-day challenges, and I'm speaking for myself in particular, is that after the 30 days, I'm like, oh, I'm done. No, the goal is to consistently be studying marketing, consistently be doing whatever that thing is, so that that is what you become. I'm thinking about the book Atomic Habits. And when it talks about training for a marathon, you want to identify yourself as a runner. We want to identify ourselves as a marketer, or whatever that habit is that you have been doing every single day on this 30-day challenge. So today we're continuing duct tape marketing, the world's most practical small business marketing guide by John Jantsch. And so today he's talking about the importance of content, building trust, as well as content that educates. Those are the two main ideas behind the content that we're posting on social media, that it educates and that it builds trust. Because we all know in his hourglass formula that there are 7 steps to the process of getting people to buy. So it was the number 1, know, number 2, like, number 3, trust, number 4, try, let's see if I know these. Number 4, try, number 5 was buy, 6 is repeat, and 7 is referral. So during that hourglass process, John says, you know what? There should be a product at every turn. There should be a product. So as you guide your potential clients through this journey of knowing you, liking you, trusting you, trying you out, buying from you, and then, repeating the whole process and then referring you out, what do you have to offer them throughout the process? Had you thought about that? Drop it in the comments if you already have a customer journey, because I have some air traffic controller friends that their minds think in terms of customer journey. And this is a side note that just popped in my head just now. For your director of marketing, do they have a strategic mindset? If they were to take my flight assessment, would they be considered an air traffic controller? Because when you talk to that person, you can just see their mind works in systems. And what I see over and over in this book is the creating of systems. So if you don't have anybody on your team that is system minded, or if you are hiring, that criteria, that skill set is something that's very important, to be able to think strategically. And I was about to get off on a tangent, but I'm not even going to do that right now. But anyway, so in terms of educating, with our content, is it educating? And there's ways to do that. And some of the suggestions that he makes for content that builds trust is creating a blog, your social media. And then he talks about media profile. So of course, a media profile on LinkedIn, Facebook, but Business Week, I hadn't realized that. So one of my takeaways, and I hope this is one of your takeaways, if you don't have a profile on Business Week, Entrepreneur, and Inc., that's something that you do, as well as building trust through reviews and testimonials. So ways that your content educates is the point of view white paper or an ebook. And then seminars, FAQs. A lot of times we are not answering the questions that our potential clients are wanting to know. And that's a challenge for me as well, to make sure we're answering those questions so that we are viewed as the subject matter experts. And then success stories. And so how to build content generation systems, the total body of work, and then he says purpose and repurpose, and then medium diversity. And so one of the things that he also says that I thought was pretty cool is that if your content done correctly, if it educates and it builds trust, then you're not going to come off as being salesy. And that's what we don't want. We don't want people to view us as being salesy. We want to be authentic. We want our content to naturally build trust so that we are, once again, the subject matter expert, as well as we want to educate. And so if our content educates and builds trust, then it becomes a no-brainer that people are going to want what we have to offer. So the challenge is to create content that builds trust and also educates, because then it becomes a no-brainer. He says, and we all know people like to buy. Like and that's what we have to make sure we have products that people want to buy, because at the end of the day, people buy all kinds of stuff. But the question is, and the challenge is, am I creating a product? Am I getting in front of the people who want what I have to offer? And he doesn't talk about that, but that's one of the challenges as well. Oh, no, he did. So number one, understanding how your potential prospect buys, and then creating something that they want. Because here's the thing. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. We can create products all day long, products that we think are cute. But at the end of the day, am I creating products that are fit for the marketplace? What is the marketplace wanting this day and age? And so we create things without, I'm talking about myself right now, we create things and don't even know if it's something that the market even wants. So if we did this, the cuss word I say is research. If we did market research, then we would know whether or not the product that we were creating is what the market wants. And then the other thing is, by the time we create it, has somebody else already created it because they were a step ahead of us. That's why we always have to be forward thinking and anticipating what the market wants so that we can be the innovators to create. And then when we deploy, it's right there ready for the market. So obviously that's the challenge. So I hope you are finding value in these sessions, as well as this is really just to help me stay accountable for what I said I was going to do, go live for 30 days and double click into studying marketing. So I would love to hear what you are studying, what new habit you are forming in these 30 days. And until next time, let's keep it pushing.